So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to pull up your research, okay? Now, your research doc might be a Google Doc, it might be a Notion file, whatever it is, you've probably just done research in general, because at this point, I think the majority of people know that if you're going to actually scale an ecom, like you've got to do research and you've got to know who you're going after and you've got to know what creatives you need to make. And now, depending on what your research looks like, the first step that you need to do is you actually need to organize that research before you start to build your ad. And so what I've done here is I've laid out essentially these 6 components of what you need to think about when you're writing ads. Now, if you didn't see my most recent video, I actually talked about the 8 components of winning ads. I believe it was a couple of videos ago. And in that video specifically, the only 2 things that aren't on here are valence and intensity and positioning, but I've just left that off of here just to keep it simple. And so hopefully you guys are taking your research and now you're settling it into some kind of an ad format that you can use to start creating ads, which I think is the most important step, that some of you guys just have a doc of research and you don't actually organize it. And so my favorite way to organize it, especially when I'm making an ad, is okay, number 1, what is the desire that I'm going after? And if you don't know what desires are, simplest way to say it is like, these are the wants and needs of your customers. I'd highly recommend that if you're going to be in marketing, you're going to have an ecom brand and you're trying to scale, you should probably understand the marketing fundamentals from books like Breakthrough Advertising. Now, the main desire for this product specifically is I want to hit my protein goals. At least that's the desire that I've chosen. Now, the mechanism here is 99% Atlantic cod, 1% salt. It's packed in its own juices. There's no oil, no brine, no filler wrecking the macros. Now, where did I get this from? Well, if I go to the actual product, and this is where it's important for you guys to break down your product and understand, we could see that that is a big thing for them, is that it has 2 simple ingredients. There's no oils, no fillers, no preservatives, right? Their mechanism is essentially just perfected protein, right? 100% of calories, wild caught in Greenland, which you'll notice is actually more of an authority than anything else. But at the end of the day, this is their mechanism, right? They have this canned, portable protein source that is highly, highly dense protein. Now, the authority is, again, wild caught Atlantic cod from Greenland. Now, how is that an authority? Because it's caught in Greenland, right? Like someone is genuinely catching this fish, right? We're not just saying, oh, it's cod that is caught from the Atlantic in Greenland, right? So it just adds more authority that it's like fresh, it's good fish. The awareness level here that we're going to go after is solution aware, and I'm going to talk about how I'm choosing these in a second. Avatar, this is what a lot of you guys might do, which is 25, 35 male. You know, maybe they live in California, maybe they don't have any kids, they work out a lot, they love to go to the beach, right? Like this is your avatar that a lot of you guys might be creating. And then your angle is like, hey, I'm going to create an ad that explains to people that they can get a lot of protein on a few amount of calories, right? The obvious angle. Okay, great.